in case some of you don't know, I am from Guyana. Our great-grandparents left India starting at about 1850. And it was just recently, in January, that I went back to India, to Calcutta, where there was an inauguration on the docks for those people who went. And Baiji just said, I think most of what he said is very accurate about what we have there. But there is a new, I would say, a new beginning for the people of Guyana now. We certainly, our Prime Minister is Indian, and Trinidad, the Prime Minister is also Indian. So things have been changing. As a matter of fact, just 2 weeks ago, the editor of Hinduism Today magazine went to Guyana for the first time. A year ago, he and I and another Swami went there, and he met with the Prime Minister, and they're talking about where Hinduism stands there. Now in Trinidad, a year ago, several books were donated to them, and the Minister of Education promised that every library in Trinidad will be getting books in Hinduism. To follow up, just last month, again another announcement came in Trinidad that in every school, comparative religion will be taught. So this is good because if you knew the history of the Caribbean there, Christianity was forced down our throats, our culture was discouraged, our language and everything was actually suppressed. But now we are free to do what we want to, and it's like a dam that just broke, and people are doing this. As a matter of fact, Trinidad, I love that because they have so many schools that are run by the Sanatan Dharam that it's incredible. They have schools that are even teaching in Hindi, they have Hindi classes, and Guyana is following that too right now. But while at this point, I want you to know that I have some books there that are printed by the Hinduism Today magazine. Please stop and take a look at them. They're free. There's a catalog. I find that so many of these books, like for instance, 10 questions about Hinduism. Your children need to read these books, and some of us also need to read these books. Various references were made to Hinduism Today magazine, or Dr. Sharma, where is he? His article will be appearing in this magazine shortly, and it's a source that every Hindu should have. You were asking about some of these things that we downloaded. This is the source. There's a wealth of information that could be downloaded from Hinduism Today magazine. So please check this out. Okay, I don't know if there's any question that you need to ask about Guyana. I kind of digressed a little bit, but Hinduism is alive and well, but we have a problem there with forced conversion, just like it is in India, where people who are poor, their religion is being, they're getting paid to change religion. So this is what is happening. Thank you.
Due to paucity of time, I did not extend more time on this thing, but I do want to offer an observation on Hinduism today. I would hope some of you will go to Hawaii, take a holiday, go to Krabi. We have the Hinduism today is published by Hinduism is published by the temple people there, the Himalayan Academy. There is a Hindu temple, a Raivan temple. You go and see out of the blue, such a beautiful temple out of nowhere. Unbelievable beauty. And they had a budget like $17 million, and they had $14 billion collected already, and this is all being done. The key point in the temple is here. Who is running the temple? It's run by mainstream Caucasians who have absorbed Hinduism that would put me to shame. They are so erudite and they are so knowledgeable that you will feel bad. We were at the temple, and when we went to the temple, it was so beautiful that for 4 or 5 days we went every day, and we even took worship from a Caucasian chief guru with absolutely no hesitation as long as the information is conveyed. Therefore, as a process of acculturation, the point I want you to carry is that Hinduism need not necessarily be only spread word by Brahmins per se, but anybody can. And that's where I also believe a little bit strongly in what Chinmayananda has proposed, that whatever is knowledgeable, whatever is knowledge and is of use for the community need not necessarily have to be in only one language. It can be Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, English, whatever you want, as long as you say. As long as Hinduism goes, it's a beautiful magazine, no question about it. And if some of you are very curious about it, you can send an email to them and ask them to send you a daily news note. It's called Hindu Press International. That's where I read 2 days ago that in Taliban country, the British have set up what the Gurkhas, a Hindu temple in Muslim country. It's not my information. Go down 2 days ago, HPI International News. I am knowledgeable about this place, and I have lots of copies of this. And Swami Bodhinatha Swami and I had we had talked to him. And in fact, if you look at Brahmavani, 2 issues ago, I have a piece written there, what the Hindu temples can do for the community at large. And I think about 6 or 8 months ago, I forgot when. So what the Hindu temples, mandirs can do to the community at large. And I think one of these things is these kinds of things, they do wonderful. I do hope, take a holiday, make sure that you don't go to only the main island and Maui, make sure you include Kwabi no matter what you do, and have a wonderful experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So next